We're going to do number 5. Number 5 is a very, very, very good example. So before we start number 5, we're going to refer back to our notes, and let's just remember what we need to do. First, we need to find a variable with a coefficient of a positive 1. Then we need to isolate that variable and create our star equation. We're going to circle the equation, plug it into parentheses, distribute, add, and solve. It's a lot there. Right now, we're going to find a variable with a coefficient of positive 1. So there are 4 different variables here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to find one with a positive 1 coefficient. So I'm going to first find the ones without it. May be obvious to you, but this has a positive 2 coefficient. This is a positive 2 coefficient. This is a negative 1 coefficient. This has a positive 1 coefficient. My star equation is going to come from the first one, and I'm going to solve for x. How do I solve for x? Well, I'm going to do this step, and I don't expect that you write this out every single time, but if you need to, you certainly can. Make some space for myself over here. So I'm simply going to rewrite this so I have more space for myself. X plus 2y equals 7. And I need to get x by itself. So I need to get rid of that pesky little 2y because it's on the same side of the x. So minus 2y, x equals, because the y's go away. And you're typically going to see the variable first. So I'm going to say negative 2y plus 7. Now this is my star equation. And it's replacing this equation. So I'm going to kind of like ignore this for a moment because it is equivalent to this. And I like the way this is written better because it's written as a star equation. I'm going to circle the expression on the other side of the equal sign. And now I'm going to rewrite this equation, except where I see an x, I'm going to put parentheses. So 2 parentheses minus y minus 9. In the parentheses goes my negative 2y plus 7. And I'm sorry, I'm running out of space here, but I'm just trying to squeeze it in. Now the next thing to do is distribute, combine like terms, and solve. Distribute, combine like terms, and solve. Sing it for me. Distribute. Next up, I'm going to have, this is a negative 2y. It's hard to see. So 2 times negative 2 is negative 4y plus 14 minus y, equals 9. So I distributed. I'm going to combine like terms. This is a y. This is a y. Negative 4y minus 1y is negative 5y's plus 14 equals 9. And I'm going to solve. Two-step equation. Move the 14 first by subtracting. Negative 5y equals 9 minus 14 is negative 5. Divide by negative 5. Divide by negative 5. I get y equals 1. So that is half of my answer. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my y, I'm going to plug it into my star equation. I like this one because it's already set up as x equals. I have my y, I want to find x. This is the perfect place to put it. So x equals negative 2 plus 7. And instead of y, I'm going to put parentheses, and I'm going to put my 1. So x equals negative 2 plus 7. X equals 5. These are 2 pieces of my answers. I'm going to put it all together. 5, 1, answer. If I had time at the end of the test, I could take this, plug it into both equations, and make sure I get a true statement. Now, I want to point you to this one. This one's a weird one. I would skip it until you're really good at the rest of it. 7 is a really good one to do next because it's very similar to 5.